What's up, YouTube? With our off weeks from all of our typical airsoft events, I've been lately doing some of the gear videos that we've been running, loadouts, gears, some of the pews that we use. This time around, I decided to do a piece of equipment that I run every time we play at Bad Cat that goes a little eventful with the SSP that I run. So for that, we am introducing you to the Thunder Bee sound grenades. You can see in many of the videos I have ran them periodically. They definitely get people out. They're definitely a noise distraction, catch people off guard, as most people are not expecting a sound grenade to go off anywhere near them. As you remember with the YouTube short or one of the longer videos, when I threw it at Willie G, caught him completely off guard because we both thought the grenade wasn't going to pop. I shot him, and then the grenade actually popped and, scared him. In other videos that you've seen, I use it as a distraction tool, throw it at them, it pops, everyone runs to the sound, and then you start lighting people up. The sound grenades run on CO2 carts. As you can see, it's your standard 12 gram CO2 cart. Up in this cartridge is where you'll add in the CO2 cart. The way these units work is you have a hammer that you can actually peel up. It's kind of hard doing this one-handed, but as you can see, there's a hammer unit that down inside of that will have the opening to the actual CO2 cart. When this is all deployed down, you'll have a pull pin. You set that back, the hammer is pulled down and the pin holds it up. So as soon as you pull that pin out and you throw it, this unit will open up, hammer slides in, and then it pounds the CO2 cart. It will start to fill up the outer chamber in here, and then once there's too much pressure within inside the sound grenade, the actual shell will then detonate. A lot of the times with this pipe looking style, I find that on the very bottom ring, that is usually where you'll break. Thunder Bee offers, I believe, 6 or 7 different styles. One of the more common ones is what they call, quote unquote, the pineapple.
Grenade!
They look like your stereotypical grenade from, any war video, movie, Call of Duty, anything of that nature that you might recognize. But those ones, typically when they blow apart, there's a long seam that goes from top to bottom that will detonate, usually pulling it apart, and then your sound comes out that way. One thing I have found is sometimes the Thunder Bees do not detonate in a reasonable time frame. So one thing that I have done is at the very bottom of this cap, I have added a dime just to take up enough space that it will space up the CO2 cart to allow the hammer to hit it quicker, and then you deploy a lot faster. The bigger the hole that you can hammer into the top of the CO2 cart, the better off that the chamber will actually fill up quicker, then your sound gets blown up. One thing that I typically do quite often is on the pull pin, I have seen rumors and whatnot where the pin has pulled out inside of someone's pocket and then this wants to actually deploy. Typically what I'll do, as you can see, is I'll bend the pin around as it's almost like a cotter pin style. I'll just simply separate it and then that pin can't actually accidentally fall out. You have enough strength that you can overcome this metal. Obviously over time this metal is eventually going to break, but with every core that you buy you do get 2 pull pins, and many sites sell all the individual parts. Shells are not reusable, obviously. The cores are reusable. From everything that I've read and seen personally, you can get about 20 to 30 detonations before this core starts to go. This is threaded, the silver piece which holds the CO2 cart up into the upper chamber. This is also threaded, so you want to definitely make sure that this knolled black piece is as tight to the upper core and hammer unit as you can get it, and then the bottom piece will screw in with the CO2 cart. If this starts to back off, the ability for the CO2 cart to actually detonate starts to slim down. As you remember, like I said, you've seen me run these all the time. In most Bad Cat matches, they're 15-minute runs. I'll usually carry 2 of these in my dump pouch and then detonate them when I feel they are reasonable and required.
I have a very important message for you. You can hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell.